Hi, I'm Michael Rose from Five9, and welcome to Take5 with Five9. Joining me today is Teddy Liaw, who is the CEO of NexRep, one of our Five9 customers. Hi, Teddy.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No, great to have you here. And as the name implies, Take5, we're just going to go through sort of 5 right now type questions on sort of industry insight. So really, the first one for you is, what are the trends that you're seeing for your business right now?
We are in a unique position where we've seen astronomical growth. We have seen a flood of inquiries on the business side. We've seen an explosive demand of agents that are looking to get onto the marketplace. So both on the labor side and on the demand side, which is clients, we've seen a lot of interest. So we used to always talk about the future of work, and it sure as heck feels like it's the present today.
Indeed. And is that something just unique to your industry and what you do, or are you seeing that more broadly across the industry?
I think generally it is unfortunately unique. I think that on the labor side, there's only a few industries that we're seeing this type of growth. Number one is warehousing. So Amazon, you're looking at grocery folks, you're looking at people that are in the healthcare space, and folks that are in any type of delivery. So there's not a lot of there's not a surge of at-home specific related work. All of these other things that I just rattled off require you to be probably more at risk of COVID, interacting with people, dealing with people face to face in some facility. So we do think that this explosive growth is unique to us.
Yeah, no, and it's, as you said, you mentioned COVID there, and it's been a very interesting time. And, we're all working from home now, but your agents have always done that. That's your business model. So how has it been for the contact center side of the business? Are they working longer hours? Have they seen a real uplift in demand for their services?
Yeah, there's absolutely been an uplift in demand for the services. We've added over 3,000 agents onto the marketplace in the last 4.5 weeks. So the demand is absolutely there. I think the good thing though for our agents that have been with us forever is it's another day. I mean, this is what they've been doing. This is what they were set up to do. I think it's more disruptive when you have people that used to be call center agents in a facility. They had the camaraderie and they had the water cooler, and all of a sudden they've got to go home. So it's way more disruptive. A lot of these agents, I mean, who even knows if they've got a desk to work on and if they have stable Wi-Fi. So it's very disruptive, but for us, it's business as usual.
Right. And now you don't normally work from home yourself as the CEO or your leadership team. What's the transition been like for yourselves?
Well, I used to work out of a thing called an airplane, and now those things don't seem to really have any function these days. So it is quite a change for our corporate employees to not be able to see each other, not go into the office. But I think we've done a pretty good job of doing virtual meals, and we'll send food to everybody at the same time, and people will get on video and eat at the same time. And we've done a pretty good job of just staying focused on the task at hand. I think, though, for a lot of employees, the hardest part is the burden of parenting and doing work. And a lot of people describe feeling guilty that they're not really there for their kids, and the kids don't understand, and then they feel guilty for not being there fully for work. So it's kind of this double guilt, and that phenomenon is real. And I think we're trying to be very sensitive to the mental health component of the situation. But everybody's really rallied behind each other and together, and because of some of the success we've had, there's a lot of positive things going on. I think it's really hard on people where you're working longer hours, you're very disrupted at home, and then the company's shrinking, and then people are getting laid off. That culture, I believe, is very hard, and luckily we're not in that.
Yeah, no, that would be very tough times for people. Well, then finally, just a couple of sort of maybe something a little bit lighter. What is your new normal, and what are you seeing? What do you think will be the next trend as we slowly start coming back to work? How does that going to look like for people?
Yeah, I think travel. Well, the old office environment is going to completely be turned upside down. I think people going back to what they used to have is going to be different. I mean, we went through this whole phase in even office layouts of the open concept and all that's gone. That's going to be gone. So the way that we think about cubicles and setups and layouts and how many times a day, or sorry, how many days a week do people go into the office? I think people that used to go into the office 4 days and they would work from home 1. I think it might be the opposite now. People might work from home 4 and go into the office 1. I think you're going to see smart companies staggering when people come in based on departments and necessity. I think there's also going to be a big movement of realizing that, wow, if we could figure this out, we could not have to have a nucleus of folks in a specific city. and we could start recruiting from Toledo, Topeka, Tampa, any city with a T in rural America. And that you, as long as you could find good talent, we'll make it work. So I think everything's going to change because of this. I think that other than things that necessitate being face-to-face with clients, I really think there's going to be a massive corporate cultural shift.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, Teddy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Always. It's always fun.
Yeah, indeed. So that was Take5 with Five9 with Teddy Liaw, our CEO, NexRep customer. Thank you again, Teddy, for joining us. I'm Michael Rose from Five9. Until next time, goodbye.